This is Morgan Lungen here, and today we are back with NES Godzilla chapters 1 and 2. We're gonna be reacting to some more NES Godzilla chapters 1 and 2. This is where we left off at 7 minutes. So let's do this.
The level was a blue mountain range, a blood red planet in the sky.
The
There was
moon?
something odd about the mountain.
What? Blood moon?
Shredded paper looked. I thought at first maybe the glitch had affected it, but it looked far too intentional. I quickly noticed something else about this new level. There were no enemies at all. Not even any obstacles. I should also mention that this was where the point meter started to become glitched beyond comprehension, but it didn't bother me much. I never kept up with game points. So without having to focus on anything, I listened to the music while walking through the level, unopposed. The music had a sorrowful feel. Would have been radical. And I heard it the whole thing. The level went on for 3 screens, no obstacles allowed. I finished it very quickly.
Is there a face in
I
that
tried other
moon?
levels at the same time to see if any enemies appeared, but there was none. There was little else to be seen in the Blue Mountains, so I tried the other level type. I started one of the orange levels, and my eyes were assaulted with a grotesque background of tumorous orange eyes. The sky was the same as the ground, and I presume the game was indicating that the level takes place in a cave. The only enemies were Matango's spawn, but as you can see, the little bastards were everywhere.
They're like
The music
floating.
certainly didn't help, with a mixture of screeching sounds and loud drum beats. It sounded like a monstrous theme in a horror movie.
Really?
After completing it, I tried to avoid playing through any more of the levels where I could. The map was so short, so it was only a few minutes before I was headed towards a rematch with Izura and Magura.
Look like floating bears with
This time,
arms.
their sprites and attack patterns were vastly different. I fought Magura first. Magura's replacement was a flying machine with a slight resemblance to the Pascagoula alien. It was a bit like fighting Mothra, only it moved with a lot more grace.
What is that?
It attacked by spinning its front tentacles like a corkscrew, and it still had an eye beam, except now it fired from the drill.
I don't think it has tentacles.
This lanky aberration had replaced Gizura, and the new beast was far more of a challenge. It would run and jump at a fast pace, constantly swinging its arms and making its way to get close, and of course, it tried to pin me in the corner with as much annoying resolve as ever.
I don't know what that
defeated
thing
it
is.
using a combination of tail whips and heat beam spamming. I defeated them. I was going to fight the Titanosaurus, but when I started the fight, Titanosaurus was nowhere to be seen, and the game simply went back to the map, with the Titanosaurus piece now missing. There was no one left to fight now but Violente, so I
Violente.
started the battle. It was quite surprising that Violente started the fight with her rose form. She was immobile and used tentacles to keep me away from the main body, which took most of the damage. As expected, she turned into her final form after taking enough damage. The sprite looked pretty damn good for 8-bit. The battle technique was the same, except now Violente could move, albeit slower than any other monster. Being hit by the tentacles did more damage now, and Violente could do an acid spit, which I managed to avoid by jumping in a screen cap. Not much more difficult to beat than Titanosaurus. It only took 2 rounds, but when Violente was gone, the music had stopped.
That was pretty scary, actually.
There was
That's
a little
awesome.
icon replacing the base. The icon wasn't there before I beat Violente. It resembled a red tribal map. I had a feeling of dread when I saw it. But since it replaced the base, it must be the only way to exit Pathos. I moved Godzilla to the square. Sorry, well.
Music.
It was a hellish-looking place with no sky, and a flickering fire in the background. The fire looked far more advanced than anything I'd seen on the NES. There was music in the form of a slow, steady drum sound, resembling a heartbeat. And all the text on the top of the screen and the light bars were gone, and in their place was a single bit of text in the middle of the screen that just said, "Run!"
Oh, nobody.
My feeling of dread had intensified, and I cautiously walked through the line. But like the Blue Mountains, there was no enemy. I paced around for a minute or two before thinking, run. For what? First time, it I didn't even see it. I heard a noise outside of my room and turned back to see if something fell, and when I looked back, Godzilla was dying. I figured it must have been just a glitch, but I wasn't going to play through the game without Godzilla, so I restarted the game. Went to the password screen. Have I ever mentioned how creepy the password screen music is? And if you play the game, you know what I mean. It doesn't at all fit the mood of the game. It's more like something from a horror game.
Squirming thing! Some squirming thing right
it was quite annoying at this point, because I thought that I was going to have to fight all the monsters again, but that didn't happen. The game started me off right where I was before I started the red phase. I'll try again, making sure to pay attention this time. That's when I heard a fellow sound. I saw it. You know that feeling your body has when you feel like you're in a street age? You start to recoil and tense up as the adrenaline flows through your veins and your nerves start to feel very cold. That's the feeling I had.
Oh my god.
I haven't seen all the Godzilla movies, but I'm pretty damn sure this has never been in any one of them. It had to be something the creators made up, but what kind of sick fuck would put this into a children's movie? By sheer dumb luck of the adrenaline boost, I managed to run fast enough to get away from it. It ran so much so that if you saw it, you were almost certainly going to die. And when I say die, I mean your monster gets killed instantly. The future touches them. Once I'd gone back to the map, I was so afraid that I was extremely tempted to just shut the game off and try to pretend it never happened. And I couldn't believe what I had just seen. It couldn't have been real.
That doesn't look scary, but it also looks kind of awesome.
Yes, I wanted to continue. I still had to get Mothra through this chase level. But as I stayed inactive on the map screen, my fear was replaced by burning curiosity. What the hell just happened?
Trance.
What was the rest of the game like? I only had to beat this level with Mothra and then go on to the next world, but when I moved Mothra into the red phase, the game registered it as the beating the level. I was quite relieved. I tried to prepare myself for the next world.
Oh man, that was creepy. What was that thing? It was some kind of like weird red squirmy thing, like some red man face. But yeah, that was that was the rest of NES Godzilla chapters 1 and 2. Next time we'll be reacting to chapter 3, so stay tuned for that, and be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed. If you really enjoyed, be sure to add favorites and share it with your friends, you know, on Facebook and Twitter and stuff, and be sure to check out this Creepypow's channel to check the original, to see the original video for these really scary screen caps, because like these look really creepy, like that scorpion thing. So a red scorpion thing. So thank you guys for watching, and bye everybody.